All right, breaking news, earthquake alert. And of course, biblical prophecy being fulfilled. Jesus said when he was standing on the Mount of Olives and the disciples came to him privately and said, "Can you tell us the signs of thy coming and the end of the world?" And Jesus said, "Well, there'll be false Christ shall rise and false prophets, and they shall deceive many. And but be not troubled, for wars, there'll be wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for these things must come to pass. Nation will rise against nation and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there'll be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in different places or divers places. But all of these are just the beginning of sorrows." So are you serious? Get a cup of coffee as the earthquakes are intensifying. The last 2 days we've been sharing with you that the 188-day earthquake cycle is due April 2nd, 2013. There has already been 6 major earthquakes that have taken place on the exact 188-day cycle. The first one, of course, February 27th, 2010 in Concepcion, Chile. And then it's went on from there, 188 days, including the big one in Japan. They just worked their way to coming up next week. But we've had some 5 strong earthquakes today. 5.5 Indonesia, 5.4 New Zealand, 5.1 Russia, 5.0 Japan, and now 6.1 Taiwan. And this one killed 1 person and injured 19. Strong earthquake sways the buildings throughout the island nation of Taiwan, killing 1 and injuring 19. As this earthquake-prone island has been rattled today. The Central Weather Bureau said that the magnitude 6.1 earthquake was felt throughout the island. Buildings swayed in the capital as sections of the high-speed rail line were suspended from service to be inspected for the damage. The U.S. Geological Survey placed the magnitude originally at 6.0. The quake's depth was relatively shallow, only 9 miles deep. Now it's been upgraded to 6.1. Officials said that a person died when a temple wall she was standing next to collapsed and crushed her. Now this is what's sad, folks, is it's an idol god temple. It fell. Kind of reminds you of Dagon in the Bible. It fell on her, unfortunately, and crushed her. Pray for her family. Also, one worker said, officials said at least 19 people were injured, mostly by falling objects. The fire department said a house caught on fire. Leaking gas was quickly put out, though. According to the Taiwanian government, it said tiles fell from few school buildings. Minor cracks appeared in walls, but all the structures remain intact. There's no way they can assess the entire nation about Taiwan that quickly. But anyway, so they are feeling the look. They had a horrible earthquake back in 1999 of 7.6 that killed 2,300 people. But this one did take 1 life, injured at least 19. All the reports are not in. I want to thank Linda Gilliam and Reverend Gary for getting this information to me, both on all of the earthquakes and this one specifically in Taiwan. And yesterday I did a video, you can go watch it, that in a 7-day period we had 197 earthquakes, and that the average earthquake was somewhere between 4.6 and 5.2. Significantly higher intensity of quakes and a tremendously larger volume of quakes are hitting the earth, including a 4.1 that hit the Canary Islands right there in that Mount El Hierro. which this volcano, an earthquake hit the volcano, and this volcano has been having tremors. It hasn't erupted, folks, since 1793. If it blows, the 10,000 people on the island will surely perish, and the mudslides, the landslides will fall into the ocean, creating a tsunami that many expert scientists and geological survey representatives say would send a tsunami headed directly toward the east coast of the United States, including New York City. I just want you to be aware of what's going on in the earthquakes. I'll be right back with new breaking information with Iran in just a moment. Let me just say this quickly. If you're not saved, are you serious? It's time to get right with God. It's time to get saved. It's time to give your life to Jesus. The signs are everywhere. Now, we had 12 people give their life to the Lord on our live broadcast yesterday. And don't miss our show from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be discussing Syria and the Arab League and Iran. And we'll be talking about what's going on in North Korea and South Korea. Earthquakes taking on around the globe. What's taking place at the Vatican. Decisions by Pope Francis I. A lot of stuff on the table, including the Word of God bringing forth prophetic prophecies that we're seeing taking place. Give your life to Jesus Christ. You can send me a personal message right here on YouTube. Go to my channel page, private message me, and title it, I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. God bless you.